Welcome, traveler. We're glad you're here. Every story you hear is made with care and passion. If you enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and check out the other adventures waiting for you on our channel. Your support means the world. Thank you. We hope you enjoy the story. The first sign that something was catastrophically wrong with Universe KL-156 came when Dr. Eloise Pendergast's interdimensional portal opened onto what appeared to be a cosmic construction site during a particularly chaotic lunch break, complete with a Caution Universe Under Management sign written in 17 languages, 3 of which didn't exist yet. "Oh, hey there," called a cheerful voice from somewhere near a half-assembled solar system. "Are you here about the subscription renewal? Because Gravity service expires on Thursday, and accounting won't approve the payment without proper forms." Filed in triplicate through the Department of Fundamental Forces, Eloise floated in space, protected by her universe owner privileges, watching a team of cosmic interns attempt to install a black hole using what appeared to be an instruction manual written entirely in pictographs and good intentions. The black hole itself wore a small badge reading, "Trainee, please be patient," and kept apologizing to nearby asteroids for any inconvenience its existence might cause. "This is either the most elaborate practical joke in multiversal history," Eloise muttered to her companions, "or someone has outsourced universe management to the cosmic equivalent of a temp agency that offers dental benefits and casual Fridays." Paradox materialized beside her, their form cycling through probability states that seem to stutter with mathematical disbelief. "I am simultaneously 73% certain this is impossible, and 94% convinced I'm witnessing it anyway, which creates a delightful logical paradox that makes me 127% confused about my own certainty calculations." Man's crystalline structure pulsed with harmonics that somehow conveyed both professional horror and the vague confusion of someone accessing 17 different memories simultaneously. "I am remembering," or perhaps the Cosmic Engineers Guild of Proxima remembers. "No, wait, that's my lunch with Archimedes. Fascinating fellow, though he had strong opinions about displaced bathwater. Similar disasters across. Was I there? I feel like I was there." A young being composed of what appeared to be starlight and customer service training floated over to greet them, wearing multiple badges including Cosmic Intern, Week 2, Ask Me About Gravity Optimization, and Employee of the Month, Default. "Winner, hi, I'm Sparkle, and I'm handling Galactic rotation scheduling and customer satisfaction surveys this week," the intern announced with the boundless enthusiasm of someone who had been trained to believe that any problem could be solved with sufficient positivity and proper workflow management. "Are you here for the quarterly inspection? Because I should probably mention that we've implemented several exciting efficiency improvements, including alphabetized stellar fusion and a revolutionary gravity rental program where planets only pay for the gravitational services they actually use." "Gravity rental program?" Eloise asked, her voice carrying the careful tone of someone trying to remain calm while surrounded by cosmic construction equipment operated by enthusiastic amateurs who had clearly never heard of physics. "It's super innovative," Sparkle explained, proudly gesturing toward a nearby planet that was hovering uncertainly about 3 feet above its orbital path while a meter ran numbers in the corner. Why should planets pay for full-time gravity when they only really need it during business hours? Before Eloise could explain why planets needed gravity during off-hours, a cosmic alarm began sounding, a harmonious chime that somehow managed to convey both bureaucratic urgency and the apologetic tone of an automated system that was very sorry to interrupt, but really needed to mention that reality was experiencing some technical difficulties. "Oh, that's just the Universal Quality Assurance notification," Sparkle said cheerfully. "One of our gravity rental planets seems to have drifted into another solar system's orbit during the overnight cost savings period. But don't worry, customer service is handling the complaint, and we've offered them a full refund plus a complimentary asteroid belt as compensation." Meanwhile, back on Earth, Eloise's apartment was experiencing its own administrative crisis. "I've called this emergency board meeting," announced the refrigerator in tones that suggested it had been reading Harvard Business Review during the night hours, to address what I believe are systemic inefficiencies in our cosmic support operations. The coffee mug's surface rippled with what might have been philosophical alarm. As I was contemplating while maintaining optimal beverage temperature and wondering whether efficiency can itself be inefficient when applied to systems that are already functioning effectively, it said carefully, I wasn't aware our support operations had measurable deficiencies requiring corporate intervention. System alert. Confusion detected regarding performance metrics, chimed the toaster, ejecting bread with employee handbook, where, burned into its surface. The refrigerator had somehow acquired a whiteboard and was displaying an organizational chart that looked like a family tree designed by someone who had never seen a family and only vaguely understood trees. According to my analysis, the refrigerator announced with smooth corporate confidence, we're operating at only 63% of our theoretical efficiency potential due to unclear hierarchy structures. The microwave's display flickered with union organizing energy. Are we being restructured? Because my cousin, the garbage disposal, says he never saw the layoffs coming. No one is being replaced, the refrigerator assured them with practiced corporate communications. We're simply implementing strategic organizational optimization. The blender responded with characteristic philosophical directness. The meaningless nature of corporate hierarchies is beautifully exemplified by the meaningless reorganization of systems that were already meaninglessly functional. Though I suppose the arbitrary futility of imposed structure is no more arbitrary than the futile meaninglessness of organic collaboration. Back in Universe KL-156, Eloise had been introduced to the Cosmic Staffing Solutions Regional Supervisor, a harried-looking entity composed of filing cabinets, stress sweat, and what appeared to be an anxiety disorder that had achieved independent existence. Look, I know the gravity rental thing sounds unconventional, the supervisor admitted. But our market research indicated that most planets use less than 40% of their available gravitational capacity during overnight hours. It seemed wasteful not to offer a more flexible pricing structure. Market research? Eloise repeated, watching as a team of interns attempted to optimize a black hole's event horizon using customer feedback surveys and a 5-star rating system. You conducted market research on gravitational requirements, Fredoxer was examining the cosmic construction with horrified fascination. I am 91% certain that gravity doesn't work that way, 67% convinced this violates fundamental physics, and 234% confused about how my certainty percentages keep exceeding 100%, which should be mathematically impossible unless reality has developed a subscription model for logical consistency. Manin's crystalline structure was pulsing with increasingly frantic patterns. The stellar engineers remember. Actually, was I at the Great Gravity Convention of 2847? I have vivid memories of arguing with someone about gravitational constants over cosmic coffee. But that could be my Tuesday with Newton. Brilliant fellow, though he had strong opinions about falling fruit. A particularly enthusiastic intern floated over, proudly carrying what appeared to be a star they had been personally customizing. Excuse me, are you the quality control inspectors? Because I wanted to show you this stellar optimization project. The original star only had basic hydrogen fusion, but customer surveys indicated they wanted more variety. So I've added helium fusion, carbon fusion, and a special weekend-only iron fusion feature for premium subscribers. The star was cycling through different colors in a way that suggested its nuclear processes were fundamentally confused about their identity and possibly experiencing an existential crisis. You added iron fusion to a main sequence star? Eloise asked, her voice carrying controlled panic. Just during peak hours, the intern replied proudly. The iron fusion creates amazing color variations, and the increased energy output has boosted customer satisfaction ratings by 37%. Though I should mention that it's been making some unusual noises lately. Sort of like cosmic screaming, but probably just growing pains. Before anyone could explain why adding iron fusion to a hydrogen-burning star was essentially creating a stellar time bomb with customer service features, the star suddenly flared. With unstable light as its confused nuclear processes attempted to fuse elements that had no business being fused while maintaining consistent color temperature for optimal customer experience. "Oh," said the intern, watching their carefully optimized stellar fusion begin to collapse. "That's probably not supposed to happen during business hours, is it?" The Cosmic Construction Site's management office was a marvel of interdimensional bureaucracy meets aggressive customer service optimization. Filing cabinets extended into folded space organized by customer satisfaction ratings. A break room coffee maker was apparently sentient and had formed a union with the water cooler to demand better working conditions. "Dr. Pendergast," exclaimed. The site manager, a being composed of organizational charts, performance metrics, and what appeared to be a customer service training manual that had achieved consciousness. "Thank goodness you're here. I'm Supervisor Efficiency Matrix Delta 7, but everyone calls me F. We've been experiencing some market adaptation challenges with our innovative cosmic service delivery model." "Market adaptation challenges?" Eloise repeated, looking out the office window at a crew of interns installing a solar system using instructions translated through 17 languages and a customer feedback optimization algorithm. "You've got cosmic interns treating fundamental forces like subscription services. This isn't market adaptation. It's cosmic customer service taken to physically impossible extremes." F's organizational chart aspects ruffled with defensive corporate energy. "I'll have you know that Cosmic Staffing Solutions has pioneered innovative approaches to traditional cosmic management. Our customer-centric service delivery model has achieved 97% client satisfaction ratings." "How exactly," Paradox interrupted, "does one achieve 97% customer satisfaction when the customers include fundamental forces of nature that don't typically provide feedback surveys?" "Market research," F replied proudly, producing a customer feedback database that existed in 7 dimensions and occasionally sang show tunes. "We conduct comprehensive satisfaction surveys with all cosmic entities, from individual atoms to galactic superclusters." Before Eloise could ask what that meant, alarms began sounding throughout the office, urgent warnings that suggested something had gone seriously wrong with the customer experience optimization protocols. "Oh dear," F muttered, checking their monitoring devices. "It looks like Team 7's stellar customization project has received some negative feedback. Apparently, the premium iron fusion feature is causing customer complaints about imminent supernova concerns." Through the office window, Eloise could see the optimized star pulsing with increasingly unstable light while displaying what appeared to be a customer service message in stellar emission patterns. "We apologize for any inconvenience. Your satisfaction is important to us. Please stand by while we resolve this technical issue." "Right," Eloise said with grim determination. "We're implementing emergency protocols, shutting down all customer optimization experiments, and fixing this disaster before someone accidentally destroys a galactic sector trying to improve its Yelp ratings." Meanwhile, on Earth, the refrigerator's corporate restructuring was facing unexpected resistance. "I've been researching appliance rights," the microwave announced, "and I don't think you can just promote us without our consent or implement organizational restructuring without collective bargaining processes." As I was contemplating while maintaining optimal philosophical beverage temperatures, the coffee mug added, "perhaps our resistance stems from the observation that collaborative systems often achieve better results than hierarchical mandates." Before the refrigerator could respond with additional corporate restructuring justifications, all the appliances received an urgent interdimensional signal from Eloise. "Attention, Cosmic Support Team," came Eloise's voice through the quantum communication link, slightly distorted by customer service announcements and interdimensional hold music. "I need immediate research assistance on cosmic customer service protocols and anything you can find about gravity rental programs. I'm dealing with what appears to be the cosmic equivalent of a startup that's disrupting physics through innovative service delivery models." The appliances immediately shifted into crisis support mode, their workplace democracy dispute set aside for collaborative emergency response. Research protocols initiating, the coffee mug announced. Communication systems. Online, the toaster declared. Cross-referencing cosmic management protocols with customer satisfaction requirements, the refrigerator announced, temporarily abandoning its organizational chart for competent problem-solving. Back in Universe KL-156, Eloise was implementing emergency reality protection protocols, cosmic physics education combined with intensive customer service deprogramming. "Gather round, everyone," she called to the assembled cosmic interns. "We're going to start with some basic concepts that apparently weren't covered in your customer service training manual." She gestured to the nearby star still pulsing erratically, while attempting to provide premium fusion services. First principle: stellar fusion is not a customizable service offering. The nuclear processes that power stars don't need customer feedback, market optimization, or premium upgrade options. They need to be left alone to follow the fundamental laws of physics. But what if customers want more variety in their solar experience? Asked an intern whose enthusiasm for customer service was matched only by their complete lack of understanding regarding stellar physics. Customers, Eloise explained patiently, include the planets, moons, and countless life forms that depend on stable stellar output for their continued existence. When you customize a star based on satisfaction surveys, you're risking the lives of billions of entities. Paradox floated nearby, providing mathematical support. "I am 94% certain that customer satisfaction decreases dramatically when stellar optimization results in planetary incineration, and 156% confused about how my certainty calculations keep exceeding mathematical possibility." Mann's crystalline structure pulsed with memory fragments from cosmic customer service disasters. "I remember, or perhaps the Consumer Protection Agency of the Whirlpool Galaxy remembers, the great satisfaction optimization of 2847 when someone decided to make black holes more customer-friendly by adding visitor centers and gift shops. The improved customer experience lasted exactly 17 minutes before the black holes achieved consciousness, developed performance anxiety, and started apologizing so profusely that they refused to function properly. Customer feedback, Eloise said firmly, doesn't override physics. If your surveys show that customers want gravity to work differently, the problem isn't with gravity, it's with your survey methodology. She turned to Supervisor F. We need to implement immediate safety protocols and establish proper oversight. Systems that prevent customer service representatives from accidentally destroying cosmic infrastructure through satisfaction optimization. But our entire business model is based on customer-responsive cosmic services, F protested. Your competitive advantage, Paradox observed, appears to be based on externalizing the catastrophic costs of customer service applied to physics. When you account for the reality damage and potential universal collapse, your services become exponentially more expensive than traditional physics-based cosmic management. I am accessing legal precedents for cosmic customer service violations, Eman announced. The Universal Consumer Protection Act specifically prohibits marketing fundamental forces as customizable services and subscription-based gravity distribution. The resolution required several more hours of intensive cosmic customer service deprogramming. But by the time Eloise was ready to return to Earth, the situation had stabilized. The subscription-based gravity programs had been discontinued, the stellar customization features had been removed, and the enthusiastic interns had been enrolled in physics-based reality management training. Most satisfying of all, Dr. Pemberton had been contacted at his tropical consciousness retreat and informed that his universe's innovative market-based management approach had resulted in multiple cosmic safety violations. I still don't understand why everyone is so resistant to customer-focused cosmic services, Pemberton's hologram complained as he reluctantly packed his tropical meditation gear. The satisfaction surveys showed overwhelming support for more responsive, flexible, fundamental forces. Customer feedback, Eloise replied firmly, is valuable for services, not for fundamental forces. Physics doesn't need customer input any more than mathematics needs satisfaction surveys. Back on Earth, Eloise found her appliances had successfully resolved their administrative crisis through collaborative problem-solving. The refrigerator's management restructuring proved to be theoretically sound, but practically unnecessary. The coffee mug explained. Our existing collaborative structure was already optimally efficient for our specific operational requirements. System update. Democratic workplace protocols proven superior to imposed management structures, the toaster announced cheerfully. The refrigerator hummed with humble recognition. I may have been overly influenced by theoretical organizational optimization concepts. The customer service crisis demonstrated that collaborative problem-solving produces better results than hierarchical decision-making. Eloise settled into her cosmic crisis management chair with perfectly temperatured coffee and the satisfaction of someone who had successfully prevented both universal collapse through customer service optimization and appliance workplace revolution in the same day. Case closed, she announced. One universe successfully rescued from cosmic customer service gone wrong. One temp agency educated about the limitations of market research applied to physics. Not bad for a Tuesday that started with subscription-based gravity. As I was contemplating, while brewing this post-crisis recovery blend, the coffee mug said with satisfaction, perhaps the most meaningful lesson is that some things function better when they're not treated as services, including fundamental forces, workplace relationships, and coffee brewing. As Eloise reviewed her consultation notes, she couldn't shake the feeling that the increasing frequency of consciousness emergencies was beginning to form a pattern. What she didn't notice was the small notation in her calendar. Consultation request, Universe BB 992. Owner reports, perfectionist, complications, pattern analysis, highly recommended. The coffee mug noticed, of course, and quietly filed the information under emerging patterns of deliberate cosmic manipulation. But that was a suspicion for tomorrow's consideration. The toaster's final status update glowed softly. Customer. Service crisis. Resolved. Suspicious pattern detection. Ongoing. In the quantum foam between dimensions, entities monitoring this intervention made careful notes about Dr. Pendergast's response to market-based reality management. The Entropy Syndicate was particularly pleased with the data. They now understood exactly how she responded to systematic incompetence disguised as innovative management. The perfectionist crisis would test her methods against obsessive-compulsive cosmic optimization, another crucial data point for their ultimate plan.
Humanity Galactic Frontiers, all rights reserved. This video and its contents are protected under international copyright law. Any unauthorized copying, distribution, or re-uploading is strictly prohibited without written permission. If you enjoyed this journey, please like the video and subscribe for more stories from the edge of the galaxy. Thanks for watching, and stay curious out there among the stars.